founder and CEO of Lucky Kid. And today I'm just going on the live stream here on Facebook, YouTube, and our Facebook group, Sensory Deal. For those of you that's watching me live, please comment below and let me know where you're tuning in from. And let me see. And for those of you that's watching on our Facebook group, in order for me to see your comment, you need to click on this link, faq.blive.tv/group/comment, in order for me to see your comment. For those of you that's watching on Facebook, and right now I'm streaming both on Facebook and our Facebook pages, our Facebook group, and our YouTube. For those of you that's watching, also let me know which social media channel you're watching me from. Again, my name is Jason. I'm founder and CEO of Lucky Kid. I'm going live today on our social media channel and talking about the 7 days of holiday giveaway we're doing this week for on behalf of Lucky Kid. And today we are giving away something really close to my heart. We are giving away the Great Dad's Coin. So as you can see, hopefully in my camera and also on the screen, what the Great Dad's Coin is, I'm just going to read a little bit from this beautiful insert card that it was designed for the coin. So this particular coin was actually designed by a non-profit foundation called 21st Century Dads Foundations. Their mission is to improve the life of children by raising awareness, resources for greater father involvement, and inspiring dads to be present physically, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. And this is something really close to my heart because for those of you who doesn't know, I have 3 kids, 11, 8, and 4, and they all have different special needs. My son have autism and ADHD. My middle daughter just finished her leukemia treatment. She did 2.5 years of chemotherapy because of the leukemia diagnosis. And my youngest was also diagnosed with speech delay. So we have a lot of different things that is going on within my family. And as a special needs dad, this is, if you think being a dad is difficult, being a special needs dad make everything just so much harder. So as part of the collaboration that Lucky Kid we are doing with the 21st Dad Foundation, we'll be selling their coin on our website and on our Amazon store shortly. And for every single coin that we sell on behalf of the nonprofit, we are donating $5 back to the nonprofit as our way or my way of giving back to the communities and also giving back to the hey, I see people that's tuning in from today. Good morning, Chrissy. I think I saw you yesterday in my live stream again. So welcome back and thank you for keep on joining my live stream. I will be live again later at 3:30 with my kids again, and things get kind of crazy once the kids is here. So today, right now, everyone is all my kids is in school right now, so it's a little bit quieter. So hopefully you can just enjoy my monologue here when I'm just talking about today's giveaway. And thank you again for joining us from Philadelphia. And I just going to read a little bit from inside the card that come with the Great Dad's Coin. So the Great Dad Coin contains its own exclusive design feature and element. The circle is an ancient universal symbol of unity. Of course, as you can see here, it's definitely a circle. The outer ring have a continual chain link design symbolizing the everlasting interlocking connections of a father shared with his child. So this is the chain, as you can see here. Hopefully you can see it a little bit better right here. Yeah, and I will also open up another image here, so I will make it a little bit easier for people to see. I have a better picture of the coin instead of this tiny one. Just give me a second, since I'm doing the live stream. I just need to find it live here on Facebook and YouTube, so I can show you like a more close-up picture on what the coin look like. Hopefully, let me see if I can find the right image. We can find another one here. We have a few more images. Okay, let me see if I can show this one. So this is what the coin looked like on the front end. So yeah, this is a much better picture than the one I was showing. So on the front end, you have commitment, love, honesty, and patience. So those on those is really, it represent the core value that every single great dad possess. And again, those are the commitment, love, patience, and honesty. And the number you see here, 247365, it represents the daily, weekly, year-long commitment that the great dads make. And the bald eagle represents the protections and guardianship. The banner include a phrase, it's kind of hard to read, mana petia. I think this is a Latin word, so sorry for my bad pronunciations, which is a Latin for great dad. In the center is the heart, which is a universal symbol of love. And let me see, I have one more people joining me live here today. Hey, Sarah, thank you for watching me live. Let me just read your comment really fast. My kid's dad is unique because work really hard, and I'm pretty sure he's their favorite parent. They love playing outside with them. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, this is why I want to really promote the coin that was designed by the nonprofit called 21st Century Dad Foundation. This is one of our here in Lucky Kid. Our core mission is to empower, support, and educate kids with learning disabilities, and we partner with various of nonprofit, including the 21st Century Dad Foundations, as our way of giving back. So for every single coin that we sell, which you can find this coin on our website right now, I think I need to double check, but you can find the coin on the website, and we'll be publishing and selling the coin on our Amazon store shortly. And for every single coin, we are donating $5 back to the nonprofit as our way of giving back to the communities and giving back to the support that a lot of the dads really needed out there. And so let me keep on talking, showing a little bit more other features of the coin. So this is the front end of the coin, and this is what the other side of the coin look like. So on the other side, on the reverse, around the perimeter is the phrase, great dad are present physically, emotionally, and spiritually. This is something very close to my heart because me, as growing up in the Asian cultures, I was grow up in Taiwan. My wife is grow up in Japan. I do speak Chinese and Japanese myself. And funny fact, my kids actually, my son have 3 different passports. He have a U.S. passport, a Taiwanese passport, and a Japanese passport because because my I have dual citizenship. I have U.S. citizenship and Taiwan citizenship, and my wife have Japanese citizenship. That's why he has 3 passports, so he can be boasting to his friend and say he has 3 passports like a international spy, I guess. Anyway, just a fun fact. Let's see. I have a few more comments coming in. Let's see. Let me read the comment. My kid's dad suffered a stroke 2 years ago, but he's still giving his all. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. I know this is something really close to my heart because not enough of support is giving to the dads, especially in the special needs, special education communities. You see a whole bunch of support group for mom. It's kind of unfair that dad doesn't get the attention. But it's just the way that man is wired. We are wired in the way that we don't like to seek out help. We want and try to do everything ourselves. And this is also the same issue I had when I first learned about my son's diagnosis back in 2013. I was in a phase of denial for a very long time, for like 6 months, I think. I refused to accept that my son have disabilities because no one else have disabilities in my family, at least that I know of. So it was really hard for me to accept the fact that my kids have autism and have ADHD because no one else in my family had it. Also, part of the Asian culture, it's almost a taboo to talk about mental disability or just talk about disability in general. This is the issue with most of the Asian cultures. And we as a society, that's including all the countries, including Taiwan, China, Japan, South Korea, Indonesia, all the Asian countries the same. They all share this like common issue with a culture taboo where when you come to disabilities, especially invisible disability like autism, ADHD. People try to hide it. People try to not talk about it. People try to pretend it's not issues or pretend there's nothing wrong with their kids. They would just say, "Oh, your kids look normal," quote quote normal, whatever that normal means. But this is something that I really want to make a difference. As a core mission here in Lucky Kid, we are really trying to make a small differences in the world. I want to use my businesses, everything I have built throughout the year, to you. I want God to use, or the universe to use me as a vehicle, as a tool to make a difference in other families' life, to make a difference of life of the family, just like myself, life of the family that have kids with special needs, life of the family that have kids with autism, life of the family that have kids with ADHD and all the different neuro conditions that we now suffer a lot more as a society. Now with COVID that has been raging on for the past 2 years, that just more and more kids that have anxiety issues, anxiety disorders, all kind of different stress, all kind of different mental condition because of the stress that everyone is under, myself included, including my wife. And just to give you another personal story of mine, last year it was one of my lowest time of my entire life. Lucky Kid as a business, we were doing very, very poorly as a business last year because of COVID. Majority of my business before, we were selling to school. We're selling our sensory product to the school for their sensory room. We're selling our flexible seating product line for the school for their flexible seating classroom. But you know what happened to all the school across the United States last year when COVID started? All the school got shut down. Same did my business. My business got shut down alongside with it. So I go from doing 60 or 70,000 in monthly revenue for my business to doing like 20,000 or like something lower. I don't remember the exact dollar amount, but the business was doing so poorly and so bad. I need to have an open and honest conversation with my wife. So this is the conversation I had. I wasn't being 100% transparent with the financial struggle and pretty much how much money or how much debt I had to run the business, which back then I was 200,000 in debt. Of course, I did not want to share that number with my wife. And I've been trying to hide that number forever from my wife because as a man, I have so much pride. I have so much ego. I don't want to admit I lost. I was defeated. But it was at a point of my life last year, I think in May, that I need to be transparent because I'm at the edge of 100% total collapse, financially, emotionally, physically, and as a family. So the conversation I have with my wife last year is my wife just told me I need to choose between my families or my business. And if I couldn't turn the business around, she's pretty much asking for a divorce. That's the situation last year. And sorry if I get a little bit of emotional when I think about the struggle that we've been through as a families. And back then, I need to be honest, I wasn't present. I was always thinking about the business. I was always thinking about what I need to do so I can recover, so I can prove to my wife, I can prove to my kid, I can prove to them I'm a great dad. I am a great entrepreneur. I am a great husband. And working so hard in my business is my way of proving my self-worth. I didn't realize back then, but now looking back, that I was working so hard because that is the way I want to self-validate my existence. So my family, I grew up in a family full of entrepreneurs. My parents, they are entrepreneur. They own an international telecommunication business. My dad started a business when I was a baby. Actually, he started a business 1 year before I was born. However, my parents were so busy in the business, they weren't really present. I was pretty much raised single-handedly by my grandma. and my sister know about this. My sister, her name's Annie. She also work with me right now on the Lucky Kid and our businesses. Um, I really don't want to do that for my kids. I want to be present for my kids, for my family. But I have to say, I have to admit, I wasn't doing that last year. I wasn't doing that when I was in the business. And what make the thing worse is financially, I need to make a difficult decision on letting off my entire team. I used to have a team member, about 7 team member working on Lucky Kid at our peak. So I need to make a very, very difficult decision on not just letting go of everyone on the team and stopping everything I was doing for Lucky Kid. So we used to do a podcast for those of you that has been following us for years since we started in 2017. We used to run a podcast for a live show for 2.5 years called As an Autism Mom Live. It's hosted by Jen, which is a good friend of mine, and she used to work for me. She used to be our community manager. She also used to be the live show host for our As an Autism Mom Live, which on that live show, every single week, we interview therapists, we interview teacher, we interview different educator, we even interview different parents onto our show so we can share the latest and the greatest information to the special needs communities. Unfortunately, last year, because of COVID, I need to suspend all activities and letting off my entire team. That was one of the toughest decision I have ever made in my life. And looking back right now, I really think COVID is a blessing in disguise. Because of what happened to me last year, it forced me to rethink about me as a person, as a dad, as an entrepreneur, as a father, as a husband. What do I need to do so I can be present physically, emotionally, and spiritually? And it allowed me to do a reset. So now this year, the business is coming back really, really strong. We are on track to do 600,000 in revenue. I was able to hire back a lot of my previous team members, and I was also able to rebuild the business from scratch. From the edge of bankruptcy last year, I was literally about to file for bankruptcy at one point last year, and two, doing 600,000 this year in top line revenue for my businesses. So I'm really proud of that accomplishment. But I also want to give a lot of credit to one of my good friends, Julia Maha, the founder of Culture City. During my lowest point of my life last year, I did a post on my Facebook feed just sharing the struggle I was facing and sharing what it was going on in my life openly. And Julian is the founder of Culture City. If you haven't heard of Culture City, Culture City is an international nonprofit organization. They have location in US, Canada, UK, and Australia. They have 600 participating locations. They have various of different programs. Their whole nonprofit is designed to help family with kids with sensory needs. One of the biggest programs they run is called Sensory Inclusive Initiative. And the participating location, including NBA stadiums, football, baseball arenas, zoos, aquariums, airport, cruise ship. And this year they're getting into police stations. And I think they are also doing events with NBA's teams. Anyway, they are a huge nonprofit organization, but it started out with one man's dreams. That's Julian. Julian is also an autism dad like me. His son is also on the spectrum like me. So we share so much thing in common, and he's also Asian. And also, he started the nonprofit on the side. His full-time job is an emergency room doctor. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine being an emergency room doctor and run a nonprofit on the side as a passion project? I can because I do that myself. I also have a full-time job and I run this business on the side because this is my passion project. This is my baby because I want to use this business as my way to give back to the universe, as my way to give back to the communities, to change people's lives. I feel so much. Hopefully, for the people that's watching me live right on Facebook, on YouTube, you can feel the passion. You can feel the energy when I talk about it because I get fired up talking about it. My long-term vision is to build my business big enough so I can go back to the country in Asia and change the family life over there. Because I got pushed out of my own country. You see the frustration, the pain that involve. I know a lot of people that a lot of my friends is also Asian immigrant. When you get forced out of your country as a refugee or whatever happened, it was so much pain and so much different struggle you need to go through by moving to a brand new country with different culture, with different languages. I am lucky because I went and received U.S. education because my family's connections, my dad's have businesses here in U.S. I was able to get like a special investment visa because my dad's businesses. I went to high school and college in California. I went to UC Santa Barbara for college, but my wife didn't. My wife doesn't speak any English when we first moved to US. So, but she agreed to move to US because we both want what is best for our son. Our son is the reason why we're in US, despite of everything that we don't like. I don't like about the politics here in US. I don't like about the insurance here in US. The insurance really sucks here because Japan have universal healthcare, same as Taiwan have universal healthcare. The insurance system here in US is really bad. I mean, no offense. I mean, President Obama tried to do the whole thing, tried to revamp the whole thing many years ago, but it kind of failed. It's the Obamacare is okay, but it's nowhere the level that the Japan healthcare and nowhere to the level of the Taiwanese healthcare. Sorry, I got digressed. But going back to today's topic, I just want to share that back to the moment when I was at the lowest point of my life. I received a phone call from Julian, founder of Culture City, the man that single-handedly built up an international nonprofit to where they are because of his dream, because of his passion. He gave me a phone call, because, and pretty much this is what he told me. He told me that he believed in everything I do. He believed my ability to overcome the obstacle, and he believed that God does not give us more than what we can handle. That 5-minute conversation that he had with me over the phone, or it's a very brief conversation because he's a busy man with everything that he have going on. That little word of his literally changed my life. Without that word of encouragement from Julian last year, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be still running Lucky Kid. I will file for bankruptcy last year. I will give up everything I have ever built. Lucky Kid as a company will not exist anymore. We'll be just one of the million businesses that go out of the businesses every single year. I'll be just one of the statistic. But because of that word, because of that 5-minute conversation that he had with me, literally changed my life. That is the power of having a communities of like-minded fathers, which I strongly believe in. And let me share my screen here so you can see me a little bit better. Inside of the 21st Century Dad Foundation, they have a mastermind called Special Father Network, which, let me just read a little bit. Let me share my screen again here so you can see the coin. So the Special Father Network is a growing database of fathers raising kids with special needs. The more seasoned dads, known as Special Father Network mentor fathers, are matched with a younger father, known as Special Father Network mentee fathers, seeking advice about raising children with the same or similar special needs. And they also have a podcast. Go check out their podcast called Special Father Network Dad to Dad podcast. Their host is David Hirsch, and I'm also a good friend with David. He did a wonderful job on all his podcast interview. You listen to a lot of wonderful stories and a lot of a story of perseverance, a lot of story of resilience of those fathers, those dads that have been through what I am going through myself. And having that communities of like-minded fathers was able to enable and empower me to be a better dad. So going back to, sorry, I see a whole bunch of comment here. Let me kind of go back and see if I miss a bit. I get a little bit passionate when I share. So my son's unique. He's wonderful stepdad to a unique stepson. He's a wonderful dad, too many grandsons. He's struggling with behavior at school, and my son just keep pressing on. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I know everyone have a different struggle as a dad, as a family. And let's see, Chrissy say, I also hate when people say they just need a good whipping. Yeah, 100%. Those people don't understand. Just ignore all the BS. That's why I don't listen. I don't really watch the news as much anymore. We as a special need communities, I don't care about what people say about my son because I know my son the best. They don't know who they are. They just judge people by the cover. So I'll just call BS and then ignore the comment. So okay, Facebook user, hi Jason, love Jen. Yes, yeah, Jen no longer work for Lucky Kid, but I'm still a good friend with her. Uh, you can go back and watch a replay when I share the story about why I decided to fire everyone on the team. Big hug and glad you're still here. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for the people that's watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, and our Facebook group. You are the reason why Lucky Kid exists. The viewer is the reason that I do what I do. That's why I wake up at 5 a.m. every single morning and work on my business and work on the thing we're building here in Lucky Kid. You are the reason why I'm here. You are the reason why I want to give back to the community so I can make a change, so I can be the change of the society. So amazing, let's see, Chrissy, amazing organization. Yeah, thank you so much. I would love for you to share our giveaways and our Facebook posts. And let's see, let me see the next comment. Yes, love your heart, Jason. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this I'm just really speaking from my heart. This is my personal experience. This is what I have been through, and I don't want to see more people going through what I went through because it was hell. It was really hell. It was the experience I couldn't. It's really really tough as a dad to go through all that. So let's see. Hi, you give us hope. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Hopefully, by sharing my story, it will give you a different perspective. Uh, no offense, but the medical insurance is a nightmare in US. 100% agree. I raised my hand because medical insurance really is a nightmare. When I was trying to figure out how to pay for our son's ABA therapy, ABA, for those of you who doesn't know, is applied behavior analysis. It's a one-on-one intense behavior treatment that a lot of the kids on the spectrum need. We couldn't figure. I mean, it took me like 3 months to figure out how to get the insurance pay for that damn thing. That's how bad the insurance system here is. Let's see. Next comment. Very grateful for you. Okay, okay, very grateful. Yeah, same here. So this is one thing I want to share. I'm also implementing with my team, with my organizations. We do a gratitude or a meditation session during our all hand company meetings. It's just for 5 minutes, but I think it's very important for us, for my team members. Now I have about 5 people working for Lucky Kid. I just started another businesses a couple of weeks ago. I have another 5 people in that businesses. But we in my organization, we have about a team of 8. We're expanding and hiring more people next year. So hopefully you'll see a lot more content, a lot more product from us from Lucky Kid next year. And yeah, I think having that gratitude practice is really, really important. I do it twice a day. I do a morning meditation every single morning when I wake up at 5. And I do bedtime meditations, sometimes with my son and with my older kids. Together, we'll do a group meditation for 5 minutes before we go to bed. And we'll also do a daily gratitude practice. As part of our bedtime routine, we'll just share what we're grateful for today. You know, I will share what I'm grateful for today. My son will share, my daughter will share. It's a great, if you're not doing that for your family and for your kids, I will highly encourage that. That's a great family bonding. You get to know your kids better and they get to know you better. So that's a great gratitude practice. I will highly recommend for the people that's watching to do. Let's see, is that in US or Canada too? Are you referring to the coin? Right now it's only available in US. We should be making it available in Canada soon, for Amazon at least, because Amazon is kind of tricky. But on our website, if you order on our website, we should able to ship it to you to Canada as well. I need to double check with my team, make sure that's the case. I'm going to put our support email here on the live stream. send us an email, hello@luckykid.com, and let us know where you live, and we can figure out whether or not we can ship it to you. We're gonna ship the coin to you. But today, I'm not trying to sell it. Today, I'm just trying to give it away. Today, I'm trying to give away our great DATS coin that we are in collaboration with the 21st DATS Foundation, and try to give away to a few of the viewers. So let's see. Hello, bro. Send giveaway. Yes, giveaway. You can enter the giveaway by visiting luckykid.com/giveaway. Link to the DATS group. Can I share it? Yes. Let me find it. Let me try to find it. Let me try to share the support group. They do have a DATS support group. Close Facebook group. See if I can find it. I think it's on the Facebook. Blah, 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 blah. Give me a second. Where is it? I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Go follow the link here on the, for those of you that's watching on YouTube or Facebook, go follow the link I just posted. It's called Special Father Network, and they have a private group that you can join. Hopefully I got the right link. I think it is the right link. Let me know if it is. Let me know if you're not getting the right link. It should be the right link. Okay. Anything else? Any other comments? Okay. So going back to today's giveaway. Sorry, I got digressed and sharing my story a little bit. In order to enter the giveaway, the rule is very, very simple. All you need to do is go to one of our social media channel, Facebook, Instagram, and comment in the post and let us know what make your kids that unique. And if you comment on that post, then you go to our website, luckykid.com/giveaway, and enter your email. Then now you're officially enter into our giveaway, and I'll go back live with my kids later today and announce the winner. And usually I'll also pick additional winner during that live stream later today. So please make sure you tune in for our live stream later today at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time or 6:30 Eastern Time. I will also go live on Facebook pages, our Facebook group, and our YouTube channel. Please stay tuned for our next upcoming live stream where we'll make the winner announcement and we'll pick additional winner for those of you that's watching us live during the next live stream. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Hope everyone is staying safe and have a wonderful holiday season. Thank you and have a good one.